So I'm gonna make the rockabilly wrap top. Shoot, I should have thought this out. Okay, there you go. This is something you can make in one afternoon, which is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna film it for you.
The kids' version of the Oscars.
Okay, after seeing this pattern, you'll see.
Amanda Bynes gets the Kids' Choice Awards. She was
Pretty sketchy.
Was becoming one of these.
I'm gonna take these together and get back. Alright, I have all the pattern pieces cut out now. I straightened out all the seam allowances because they were pretty hand-drawn. And I just wanted to tell you a couple of things. So I used one of these gridded rulers. These, for pattern making, I was taught to use 1/2 inch seam allowances. So this is 2 inches, so it's quartered. This I bought in 1/2 inch, so this itself is 1/2 inch. I looked it up on Amazon. It's not there anymore, but it's Stitch Buzz, and they come in 5/8 too. It's a set. They're not that cheap, but to add seam allowance to something that doesn't have it, it's already there. This is another fun one that I found on Amazon. It's called Sew to Grow. It's made in Australia. She has an Instagram, Sew to Grow. It's actually really cool. It has 5/8. This is 1/2 inch. This is something else. But yeah, that helped with the whole cutting out. I cut this out with a rotary and regular scissors, pencil, Sharpie. Okay, so I have my fabric. I thrifted this a while back. It's got little roses and squares. I think it looks pretty retro, kind of rockabilly. Honestly, I think it's from the 70s, but it still looks pretty 50s too. Okay, I'm gonna find the best way to fold this. Most of the front panel's on the fold. The back is on the fold. It wraps around. Okay. Okay, so the front's on the fold, and then it's gonna be ruched. So I'm gonna see how to maximize my fabric. Let me place the pieces. Okay, I know most people say to pre-shrink your fabric. I've always been pretty bad about that. But I got my iron on steam, so I'm just going to steam it. I've heard people say steam shrink. I mean, I steam my crochet to block it, really. Okay, in trying to save a little bit of fabric, I cut a side seam in, adding a 1/2 inch seam allowance, just to not, I don't know, those strips just take up so much fabric, and I do want something to match with it, so you're supposed to leave a little hole anyways, so I might just make a hole on the side that the seam's in. So first you do the gathers. It says the bottom waist, but it's actually this top part. It says bias binding, and then we're going to do the little point and then gather between, like, booby area. And I'll show you how it's looking in a minute. I'm just gathering between the notches right now. Basting stitch, long stitch. Longest stitch on this is 6, which I really don't know what that means. Thread. Just 2 parallel lines. Make sure you got some gathering going on. Between said notches. 2 rows of basting stitches. Long tail ends. Okay. And then we're gonna pull the bottom ones. That's the easiest way for me to. The bobbin threads from both sides. That's the easiest way. Because if you pull the wrong ones, you'll end up locking it up. So, bobbin threads, pull. Or gently pull. Slide. My machine kind of wants to start gathering anyways when I do a long stitch. So I think it's already kind of helping me along the way pretty evenly. So far this is the gathered look. This is the top right here. The tricky part's going to be that little V. Let's see. So this is the middle piece. There are, you know what, I didn't snip this. I have to come back. Place the notches. I didn't snip the notches. Good thing I marked them though. So I come in. Snip. Let me make sure there's no other notches on that. Okay, I redid this to be a little bit more pointy. It's not perfect, but once I iron it, it's gonna look okay. So I'm just painting all the shears. So I'm just making. Okay, I'm checking in. I don't think I'm gonna finish right now because my light went out, my bobbin went out. This light is weird. And no. There's too much going on. I'll see you tomorrow. So I'm just finishing up this top. The binding needs to be sewn by hand. I tried with the top stitching, but I don't like it. So I'm gonna have to undo that. And then for straps, because this is gonna be held up this way, I have some ribbon. And I'm just gonna sew it on by hand. Why did I do? And then we talked to her. She was like, you just want to be a little stuff. You're there, like, talk to you, and you just want to be able to make it look good. I was like, everything. And I was like, oh, check, so same. Wait, check on the swing. Let me tell you, I'm losing my mind. We don't do this. Alright, all done. I put the straps, you tie it on, and this wraps around. It's a little small on me, so I'm thinking of making different sizes and putting them on my website. If you're interested in getting one of those, let me know. But I'll post something when I do get these up. Alright, have fun at Viva Las Vegas.